as a healthcare profession, we usually, we need the political backing so that things can improve. The health of individuals can be able to improve. We need also the politicians. We need also the academicians. We need research so that all these things can help in improving the health of the community. A strong health community means a prosperous community. People sometimes they think that when you give up, they ask you, why are you giving? Why are you donating? Why do you have to care for these people? But humanity starts from you. We are who we are because of others. My name is David Ondieki, a resident of Nakuru County, Rongai constituency, Menengai ward. I've lived in this constituency for close now to 10 years, since I moved here in 2011. I live here with my parents and also my dad and my late mom, who also lived here with me, but unfortunately she passed on. Something in relation to my growing up. I grew up in Kisii, where I went to school. I did high school, went to college, and finally I went to the United States for my undergraduate in accounts and also my master's in business administration. I worked in the US for a couple of years. After that I moved to Canada, where I continued. I moved careers and I changed to nursing. Then I managed to have a degree in nursing from one of the universities in Canada, and currently I'm a practicing nurse. I work in various hospitals, one of the major hospitals in Alberta. In addition to that, I've worked in various organizations as a health professional, where I've worked as a nurse manager, and I've also worked as a health director in one of the First Nations, or the indigenous nation. I worked there as a health director, where I was able to implement a few various projects. Leaving the other side, I'm very much a community-oriented person, and the community or service is very important to me. I'm currently the president of the Kenyan community in Alberta, which is called the Association of Kenyans in Alberta, aka. We just finished our elections just recently on the 17th, where I was able to be elected as the president of the association with my team of 8 individuals or board members. So, and we are really serving the Kenyan community in various ways from that far ends. In addition to that, in my community work, I'm a member of various organizations, charitable community organizations, and one of them is BAMO Association, BAMO Memorial Foundation, which was launched in 2023. This organization is very important to me and to my family, because it's in memory of my mother, or my late mother, Mora Ondieki. And if you see the BAMO, B-A-M-O, it means Batseba Mora Ondieki, and which was founded last year, 2023, in memory of her philanthropic charitable work. She was a community-oriented person. She was able to help so many individuals at her level in the villages. And because of our good work, we thought that it's better that we continue to carry on what she started, and that's why we have BAMO Memorial Foundation, which was raised by the Office of the Diaspora Affairs. And since then, we have been having various activities within the community, within Rongai constituency, within the Menengai ward. We have had various activities. One of the major activities that we had during the anniversary was a medical camp, which we called a first medical camp, which was held at Masingeri shopping area, which is at the Kiamunyi West grounds. And that was last year in July when we started. And until now, in between, since July, we have had various activities. We have done helping the community in various ways, and mostly around the Ororongai area or Kwagitau area. One case in point, we were able to, or through the BAMO Foundation, it was able to help and assist some needy case. One of the residents of Ororongai, an old senior person, right now is in the 80s, who had a very bad life, we can say. The situation, the condition which this old man lived was very pathetic, I can say. But BAMO came into play, and we were able to assist this individual by the name Ball McLeod, who had lived that place for so many years in a very, very small shanty house, which was beyond, it was in a situation which we could not really, as a foundation, we could not let that McLeod or the gentleman live in, and also noting that his age, his condition was so bad. We were able to rehabilitate his house. We were able to take him for medical checkups, and then we were able to buy for him household goods, buy for him food. And right now, as we are talking, that old man looks like a 24-year-old young man. And that's one of the things which BAMO Memorial Foundation has come to do, or can be proud of. In addition to that, through the local volunteers in the ground, we were able to identify a few areas which the BAMO Foundation could assist in, and one of the decision came that around Ororongai area, that's Kwagitau, the population there has a medical health issues. We found that the people there, they have had challenges, and they still have challenges in healthcare, and their health is not well taken care of because of the economic situation. And so we decided to hold a second medical camp, and this medical camp will be holding it on the 17th of March this year. That medical camp will kind of help to alleviate the challenges in small ways, but point in scenario, most of these individuals, they cannot manage, or they cannot afford to go to the hospital. They cannot afford to see a doctor. You find that going to see a doctor for consultation is 2,000. That's before medications, before anything else. So having a medical camp at this place we really help these individuals who have not been able to see a doctor for so many years, to be able to have that health care, that service provided to them at their place, at where they are. So we are able to go to the ground and provide that health care or health services at the Ondieki area, where we have worked with the area chief, the assistant, the people around, the community, and also even in collaboration with the area MCA. So we are working in collaboration, and this will help in the mobilization of the people so that they can be able to come and get these very needed medical services. I can tell you that the last time we had the medical services, the medical camp at the Menengai area, we were able to serve a population of around 250. And I can say that this time round, the population or the number of people we'll be able to serve is going to be even double or tripled. And because of that, we have been able to have or to put together a team of healthcare professionals. We'll be having 5 doctors, we'll be having clinicians, we'll be having also nurses. We'll be having like 5 nurses in addition to psychologists, because we have also found that mental health is real, and because of the situation and the environment at Ondieki, we have a lot of depression there because of the economic situations, because of the drugs, because of the addictions in alcohol addictions, and all these things have contributed to the standards of people in the area. And I believe that this medical camp is going to really help the people around the area. And that's why we call even for well-wishers, other people who see the need in most of these areas. Now it's Ondieki, but we have also other low-income areas, which in the future we can be able to reach, so that we can be able to help these people, knowing that our health is key to everything. Our health is key to our economic stability. Our health is key to our financial stability. Our health is key to our social stability. So health, once we take care of our health, we can be able to take care of these other issues. And that's why BAMO Memorial has really focused mostly on health, as we continue to explore on other areas in which we can be able to assist the community. Yeah, as we look forward to this medical camp, which we have coined as the second medical camp, we look into, as I said, that we are going to have a good number of people. We have already reached a lot of people, and we plan and we hope that we'll be able to care for all those people who will be in attendance. But should we not be able to, this is not going to be the last medical camp. We plan to have many camps, and right now we plan for once every year we can have a medical camp, so that it can be able to help the community. And once we are done with as we go along with the medical camps, we also come into the social welfare of individuals, more importantly the youth. We have found that during the feasibility study and going around to find out what the needs of the communities are, we found that there are a lot of youth who are very socially and economically very unstable, not because of their own wish, but because of the situations they find themselves in. And BAMO, we are looking at going to organize various activities, whether social, so that we can be able to bring these youths and be able to teach, coach, and educate them on the various activities which they can do to improve themselves socially and economically. So that's one of the areas we'll be dealing with as we go along with the medical camps, which is key to other financial, economic, and social activities. And one thing which is, as a medic myself, as a person in the profession, we find that if you are not healthy, there's nothing else we can do. Even if you have money, we know case in scenario. We know during the COVID, we see how many people had money and died because of the amounts of money they had, but they were not able to find or to get the healthcare which was needed at the time because of lack of transportation, because of the situation. So we find that health is key to anything. And as BAMO, we are going to dwell more on that as we continue to work in these other things. And also we find that as a healthcare profession, we usually, we need the political backing so that things can improve. The health of individuals can be able to improve. We need also the politicians. We need also the academicians. We need research so that all these things can help in improving the health of the community. And in relation to that, I find myself being maybe a double sword as a healthcare profession. I've also done politics, so I know how to play the politics so that we can be able to help me to get the health services that are required for the people, for the community that we live in. And that one, I've not only done it, worked here in Kenya, but I've worked in Canada, in Alberta, and I was able to mobilize and work with the different stakeholders in helping improve the health and the welfare of the individuals. And that's why at some point I had to run for a federal position as a member of parliament federally through the Liberal Party in Alberta, and I was able to make it to third position, and this was able to help me in mobilizing in working in my community. That one gives you a stake and gives you some support to be able to connect and reach people, and these people will be able to help you improve the healthcare of the individuals. And so sometimes these things, they kind of go hand in hand. And that's why I continue to work with all stakeholders, with everybody right here in the community. I'm able to reach out, connect with the politician too, connected with the MCA, connected with the MP, and other leaders, so that we can be able to work together in improving the health of the community. A strong health community means a prosperous community. And on that same ground, because of this, how BAMO, through myself as the president, and also the other members, I can say we were raised well with the BAMO, the original, that's our mom, and we are able to manage to talk to people, to work with others. In fact, I can tell you, to get 5 doctors for an event like this is not an easy thing unless you have that social connectivity. And also, even in addition to this, initially we thought that we were only going to do the services without providing anything, but as I was going around, I was able to secure medications which we are going to provide for free. We were able to secure some machines, very expensive machines, which can be able also to tell people what they are, if they are suffering from anemia, also to kind of measure their blood levels to know whether they have diabetes, whether they are anemic. And these are the things, the services which these individuals in this community have not gotten for so long. because of the state of the economy, because of our health system here in Kenya. And that's why we need to continue to work hard, support also the government so that they can improve and bring the healthcare needed for the people or for the community. And I find that that's who we are as BAMO, and that's who I am as an individual, David. And I hope that I'm going to lead this organization so that it can be able to be an organization which is going to be a pillar and a benchmarked organization for the many things that can be done within the community. And in that way, we are able to give back to the community. And, you know, that's what we can call life. You know, life receiving itself is not as sweet as giving back. When you give back, you have self-gratification, you have self-satisfaction, and it's valueless. People sometimes they think that when you give up, they ask you, why are you giving? Why are you donating? Why do you have to care for these people? But you know, humanity starts from you. We are who we are because of others, and I hope that we'll continue to have these events, these activities, and then we can be able to help our people and make our country a healthy nation. We have to start from the ground. As we move up, then we can be able to improve our overall health of the nation. As I finish, I'm here to ask everyone within Menengai West, those even the environs, those who are in the surrounding or in the neighborhood of the Menengai West, to come on the 17th or to bring their relatives on the 17th, seniors or children, so that they can come for the medical camp and receive this free medical care. So on March 17th, that will be a Sunday from 10 in the morning to 6, or I can say that until the last person is served. So you are very much welcomed on March 17th so that we can have a very successful event, and we can be able to help our people improve in their health. Medications will be provided, checkups will be provided, and a few small diagnostics will be able to be provided on that day, and these will be guided and collaborated with the 5 doctors who will be working with the nurses, with the BAMO, so that we can be able to have our community taken care of and the health of our community improved. So please join me on March 17th. Let's get to Ororongai grounds, and that one is around the chief's office. So please come there. Let's get our people taken care of. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you on the 17th.